Okay. Assalamu alaikum. We are Team
Welcome.
Epione, and we are basically trying to spread awareness about smoking, and we're trying to reduce smoking within our community. And we were just curious, and we wanted to hear your perspective on what is your view on smoking. So basically, what is your name?
My name is Madiha.
All right. Where are you from?
I live in Sweden.
Okay. And what is your workplace and qualification?
My birthplace is Pakistan, and I have been in Sweden for more than 15 years.
And
Inshallah, 16 soon.
and what
Uh,
and what job do you have? What do you
I'm a
what?
qualified doctor in physiotherapy from King Edward Medical University, Lahore. And then I studied here in Sweden at university, Masters in Sports Medicine. And now I'm working at emergency section of Lund University Hospital, Sweden.
All right. But as you know that smoking has become a really popular trend in Pakistan.
Hmm.
What's your opinion on this?
I don't really know because I've not been there for many years, but I have heard that it's getting common in schools and colleges. Uh, I don't know. I don't know much about smoking trends in Pakistan right now.
Well, considering the trend, do you believe that there will be more patients with health problems related to smoking in general?
Once again, I did not get your question.
Um, Considering the trend, like there's an increase in smoking in Pakistan. So
Hmm?
considering this trend, will there be a correlation in more health problems within Pakistan?
Of course.
Okay, Mohit.
Okay, so in your experience, does smoking cause health problems? And if so, could you elaborate how smoking causes health problems?
Smoking, first of all, it is a bad habit, and it in student life it causes so much distraction to the students that they need to go out and smoke, and they are addicted. So it's a kind of addiction, and it's first level addiction, and there are many other kinds of addictive things which a person who smokes can start thinking about. And I don't know what more things have come to Pakistan, but here in Europe there are many other addictive things when students now I'm talking basically like a student life. They start thinking about other addictive. They want to try other things, like they're smoking pans, and there are many other things, gums, chewing gums, and shisha, and kind of all these things. And then the next stage is, which is more dangerous. There are like there are more addictive material in this. First thing is addiction, distraction, and focus distraction. And of course they come, they like to go to the company where people like to smoke. You have noticed that there are certain groups. If there are people who don't like to, he doesn't want to be a group part of that group. He wants to go somewhere else. And second is there are lot of health issues related with smoking, and many research studies have proved that smoking even causes a decrease in lifespan also. It health related problem, lungs issues, heart issues, and even there is I remember when I was student, there was a study who showed that uh, one who is a passive smoker, uh, he we should also consider him a smoker, because the same amount of smoke gets into the passive smoker, which is an active smoker is doing.
So you're saying if a person in our society smokes, it's equally dangerous for all of us.
It's equally dangerous for all of us. The smoke he produces, it gets into the other person's, and it's equally dangerous to the other person's health. And in West, it is not allowed to smoke inside home. It is totally forbidden. And
Oh,
even in the lifts, and like I work in a hospital, and those patients who have smoking habits, they are not allowed to smoke. They get a nicotine patch. uh, there is a patch which has a certain amount of nicotine in it, and it releases nicotine, because all the hospital areas, they are smoke free. No one is allowed to smoke. And these patients are unfortunately they are very irritated, because they are addicted, and they can't do things like this. And because I work at emergency section. So if a person smokes and it causes some accident or something like this, so the person should be smoke free for, I don't know exact, but many hours.
Oh,
So the blood does not have nicotine in it, because the person needs more amount of uh, anesthesia. And yeah, uh,
okay. So we're targeting this research on the youth since we believe that the smoking is currently more popular in the youth and it's also more harmful for the youth. So, do you believe smoking from a young age may inflict more harm to a growing teenager than it would to an adult?
it is, of course. I have not read so much on this, like uh, when smoking in teenagers and smoking in adults, but I can say that the teenager brain uh, is continuously developing, and the body is in growing phase. It's different for girls and boys, and that's why I can say that it can harm teenagers more than it could harm adults. And if you start uh, uh, smoking at an early age, so of course uh, you have smoked more years, like when you become adult, so there are more years add up in your like smoking age. So I can guess it's more harmful.
Okay, so since we're offering the addicts a way out of this harmful addiction,
Mhm.
so could you tell us to what extent is the damage caused by smoking reversible?
But to what extent the damage is reversible?
Yes.
It depends. uh, uh, for example, if a person has a child born lung diseases, for example, allergies, asthmas, so it causes more harm to this person, and
Mhm.
the reverse would be even difficult. Uh, so because it has the lungs are not healthy lungs, the blood is not like allergic persons, they already have allergens in the bloodstream. So for example, if this person quits smoking, so it is difficult for this person to reverse back uh, as compared to a healthy person. So it depends on how healthy you are from the beginning.
Okay, so some educated people justify smoking by claiming that it's not harmful. For example, one of our teachers says that if you do smoke a cigarette, but then you balance it out with 2 glasses of water or whatever, the harmful effects of a cigarette, if you have a healthy diet, are cancelled out. So cigarette is not necessarily bad. Would you elaborate on this perspective and explain how and if it is flawed?
It is not by my perspective. So I don't know how they can say it, and even a teacher can say it. So it's totally rubbish. I don't agree.
Okay, okay. So you're saying that something which is harmful, if you provide the body with something that's beneficial, it cannot counter that harmful thing.
No,
It
it
still will
cannot.
have it.
It can never balance, because here in Europe
Okay.
we have uh, uh, every not every year, but in some conditions, like during pregnancy, and in some other conditions, there is regular a complete you go through a complete uh, not checkup, but it's kind of interview, kind of with a doctor or a nurse, where they mark and all the questions you answer, and like they say that exercise, good diet, and if you click, yeah, I do exercise, I eat healthy, and no other bad things. But if I smoke, they say like they minus your points.
Mm,
You can't get plus on it.
okay.
Hmm.
So, uh, sorry, I'm just okay. So, what can we do to help people reduce this habit and educate them about its health risks
At school level,
in general?
in general, you mean we as general people, common people?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
First of all, knowledge is very important. First of all, we should We should know how to educate people. We should know what smoking does to our brain and what smoking does to our bodies and why it is unhealthy. We should have arguments with us. We should be able to argument, because the person who is smoking, he's already addicted to smoking. He can have 100 plus positive arguments to continue smoking. For example, that your teacher, I give just examples. Your teacher said, but the person who is smoking, they are very stubborn to accept. So
Yes.
we should have solid, very solid reasoning with us to motivate this person why he should quit smoking. So
Okay.
improve your knowledge, get
Like
facts.
you, like you mentioned, there are nicotine patches. They're
Mm,
they're given to addicts as
mm,
a way to reduce their addiction. So does
mm.
that work?
No, it's not way to reduce addiction, because I'm talking about these nicotine patches when they come to, when a smoking person comes to hospital. So because we have smoking free wards and everything, so they are not allowed to smoke. So they are given nicotine patches because they are addicted to nicotine, or which is because of smoking. So if they don't get they don't smoke, so they get irritated, they get angry, and it's very difficult to manage these patients, and it becomes very difficult for the patient as well,
Hmm.
because you can't quit smoking in a day. It is not possible. So nicotine patches are true. These are alternative of smoking, you can say. But I know that if a person wants to quit smoking, so there are such centers where they give alternatives. What you can have as alternatives, because smoking is not uh, very easy to quit. You get some nicotine patches in lower quantities and successively lower the dose of nicotine which goes into your body. I guess there should be material on this, on research
Yes.
articles. Yeah.
Thank you.
So
What do you agree?
try to collect your knowledge on this. You should have solid knowledge. If okay, if a person convinces, okay, I can quit, so when what should I do then? So you should have answers to this. Hmm.
Does this issue exist in your country, and what steps are taken to reduce it?
Of course, it exists, but we have an age limit of 18 years. Uh, and under 18, you can't buy a cigarette or nicotine containing material from the market. You're not allowed. But yeah, sometimes it happens that the bigger boys they sell to the younger ones. So and yeah, because criminal groups are everywhere. Hmm.
So, what message would you like to give to our youth?
Message for the youngs to watch your company. I also have a son of 14 years age old, so we have very sharp eye on him, and he was only 10 years old when an elder boy sold him. There was, I don't know what it is called, pipe something kind of. So he came home and he showed me, Mama, I got this, and the person charged he some money for this. I said, what is it? When I checked, so it was uh, kind of. It was not cigarette, but it was kind of something like this. Um, so check your company. Be vigilant. And uh, keep an eye on people around you.
So, thank you very much for your precious time. I hope your perspective contributes to a better future for
Mm.
our community.
Thank
Thank
you
you very
so much.
much.
Are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Allah Hafiz.
Thank you.
Yes,
Bye
ma'am.
bye.
Allah
Love.
Hafiz.
So, what message would you like to give to our youth? So, thank you very much for your precious time. I hope your perspective contributes to a better future for our community. Thank you very much.